Hello and welcome to Daily News Podcast on Mangalore today. Bringing you the latest developments, intriguing local stories, and the news that impacts you the most. Stay with us as we uncover what Mangalore is talking about today.
In Udupi, former MLA Raghupati Bhatt is making waves as he gears up to contest as an independent candidate from the Southwest Graduates constituency. After being denied the opportunity by the BJP, Bhatt gathered a large number of supporters at his residence to announce his decision. He expressed his disappointment at being sidelined in the party and not being included in the inauguration of development projects in the constituency. With the backing of his loyal supporters, Bhatt is ready to take on this new challenge and prove his mettle in the upcoming elections.
To accommodate the summer rush, special weekly trains will run between Mangalore Central and Coimbatore Junction. Train No. 6041 will depart from Mangalore Central on select Saturdays at 0930 Rs and arrive at Coimbatore Junction at 1815 Rs. Train number 6042 will leave Coimbatore Junction at 2215 Rs and reach Mangalore Central the next day at 0655 Rs. The trains will have 19 sleeper class coaches and 02 second class luggage cum break vans, which are Divyangjan friendly. This service will operate on specific dates in May and June. Travelers are advised to check the detailed timings and stoppages before planning their journey.
In a tragic incident at Chatanchal, a collision between two bikes has resulted in the loss of a young student's life and left 3 others injured. The deceased, identified as Muhammad Taslim, was a 20-year-old student from a medical college in Mangalore. The accident occurred in front of the Chatanchal Sub-Treasury Office on the National Highway. The injured individuals have been rushed to a hospital in Mangalore for medical treatment. Vidyanagar police have initiated an investigation into the case. Our thoughts are with the victims and their families during this difficult time.
In a display of extraordinary talent, the NITI team from Institute of Technology in Karkala emerged as champions at the 9th annual Boeing National Aeromodeling Competition held in Bengaluru. Competing against 855 institutions and 250 students, the NITI team, comprising Megraj M., Sathvik Pujari, and Sanjana S., secured the top spot and a cash prize of 100,000. Another team from Institute of Technology, with Ranjith Bandari, Gagandeep Kayara, and Shreyas, claimed the second place with a cash prize of 50,000. And the team comprising Shishir D., Samruddha S. Athal, Nishant Prabhu, Pratiksha Nayak, NSK Avnish Prabhu, Needheesh, and Shalini S. Shetty secured the third place with a cash prize of 30,000. The competition, supported by Boeing India, saw zonal rounds at prestigious IITs before the final round at RV College of Engineering. The event aimed at promoting aerospace engineering and aeromodeling among students.
In a recent statement by the Divisional Railway Manager Arun Kumar Chaturvedi of Southern Railway's Palakkad Division, reports claiming the closure of the division or the establishment of a new one have been dismissed as baseless. Chaturvedi highlighted that these reports lacked any factual basis and were purely speculative. He emphasized that there have been no discussions or plans regarding such actions. Expressing concern over the spread of misinformation via social media, Chaturvedi urged press outlets to verify the authenticity of news stories before publication to avoid unnecessary confusion and public concern. It is important to exercise diligence and responsibility to combat the influence of false news in today's digital age.
In a recent development, the authorities at the Malpe Beach have decided to temporarily suspend boating activities at the Malpe Beach and Seawalk area until September 15th. This also includes the boat facility to St. Mary's Island. The decision comes in accordance with the Harborcraft rules, as stated in a release from the CMC Commissioner. Visitors are advised to plan their trips accordingly. Stay tuned for more updates on this matter.
A hotel in Udupi near Karavali Bypass, recently closed down by its owner, faced a devastating fire incident on Tuesday evening. Firefighters swiftly responded, battling the flames at the scene. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. The Weather Department in Mangalore has issued a yellow alert for the coastal districts until May 20th. Prepare for heavy rainfall, thunder, and lightning in the region. Sulia and Sampaja areas have already experienced significant rainfall, while Mangalore witnessed light showers today. Stay safe as the sea is rough with high tidal waves. Be cautious and take necessary precautions during this weather alert period.
In Mangalore today, Deputy Commissioner Mulai Muhilan has urged authorities to ramp up disaster preparedness. During a Disaster Management Authority meeting, the DC emphasized quick response to electricity issues during heavy rains. The MESCOM has been instructed to address grievances within 6 hours. To tackle water scarcity, the district is deploying tankers to affected areas, with penalties for water wastage. The DC mandated clearing of drains to prevent artificial floods. Health measures against dengue and malaria are a priority. Notable officials present included ZP CEO Dr. Anand, SP Rishyanth, and MCC Commissioner Anand. Let's stay alert and work together for a safer Mangalore. Tragic incident in Bantwal as a young bike rider lost his life in a road accident on the NH near Maripala. The deceased, 19-year-old Sonu from Uttar Pradesh, collided with a lorry while trying to overtake it. His pillion rider, Prasad Pujari from Karkala, was seriously injured and is hospitalized in Mangaluru. Sonu and Prasad, both employees at a Nelyadi hotel, were on their way back to Mangaluru when the unfortunate accident occurred. Let's all remember to prioritize safety on the roads to prevent such heartbreaking incidents.
Mangaluru Today brings you the latest update from Mangalore University. The university has called for applications from affiliated educational institutions for extension and permanent affiliation for the upcoming academic year 2024-25. Even institutes seeking fresh affiliation are encouraged to apply. Colleges planning closure, management transfer, increasing student intake, or changing courses should also apply through the UUCMS portal by May 25th. Late applications will be accepted with a penalty fee until May 31st. For more information, visit the university's website. Exciting music playing as visuals of university campus appear on screen.
In a significant development today, the first batch of citizenship certificates were issued under the Citizenship Amendment Act, or CAA, granting Indian nationality to persecuted non-Muslim migrants from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. The Union Home Secretary, Sri Ajay Kumar Bala, presented the certificates to 14 applicants in Delhi. This act reduces the citizenship application qualification period from 11 to 5 years for undocumented non-Muslim migrants who arrived in India before December 31, 2014. The CAA aims to help minorities facing persecution in these countries, including Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Parsis, and Christians. Despite receiving criticism from the opposition, the government ensures that the law does not prevent any persecuted Muslim from seeking Indian citizenship under existing laws. The implementation of CAA, initially delayed due to the pandemic, has now started, emphasizing its purpose to protect persecuted minorities and uphold India's inclusive ethos.
Mangaluru, 15th May 2024. The United Nations has expressed apologies and condoled with India following the tragic death of former Indian Army officer Colonel Vaibhav Anil Kale in a fatal attack in war-torn Rafah, Gaza. Colonel Kale, who had recently joined the UN Department of Safety and Security, was killed when their UN vehicle was struck by shots believed to be from an Israeli tank, resulting in his demise and injury to another staff member. The UN has initiated a fact-finding mission to investigate the incident. India has been deeply saddened by the loss of Colonel Kale. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has condemned the attack and called for a full investigation, emphasizing the need to protect humanitarian workers. The permanent mission of India to the UN has extended their condolences to Colonel Kale's family, with calls for an immediate ceasefire and safety of humanitarian workers in the region. The incident underscores the importance of peace and security in conflict zones like Gaza.
In a tragic incident in Hubballi, Karnataka, a 20-year-old woman named Anjali Ambajera was brutally stabbed to death by her 21-year-old neighbor, Girish Sawant. Reports suggest that the attack occurred after Anjali rejected Girish's romantic advances towards her. Girish is currently absconding, and the police are actively searching for him. This heartbreaking incident has left the community in shock, with Anjali's relatives mourning her untimely demise. The Hubballi Dharwad police have launched an investigation into the matter to determine the motive behind this senseless act of violence. This unfortunate event comes close on the heels of another tragic incident in the area, where a 23-year-old woman, Neha Hiramath, was fatally stabbed by her former classmate on a college campus. These incidents serve as stark reminders of the need for increased vigilance and safety measures in our communities.
Mangalore, May 15, 2024. Popular social media giants Facebook and Instagram faced widespread outage today, leaving hundreds of users in Mangalore and across India unable to access these platforms. According to reports from Down Detector, users encountered difficulties loading pages and using features on the apps. The disruption was felt globally, with users expressing frustration on Twitter under hashtags #FacebookDown and Instagram Facebook users reported issues with profiles and uploads, while Instagram users faced login problems and app access issues. Despite the outage, both platforms have now been restored to full functionality. While some users joked about the situation, others expressed concern over possible security threats. Facebook and Instagram are yet to release an official statement on the cause of the disruption. This incident highlights the reliance on social media and the impact of such outages on users.
Mangalore, May 15, 2024. The president of JDS in Karnataka, H.D. Kumaraswamy, has urged party workers to not celebrate the release of H.D. Ravana on bail. He emphasized that true celebrations should only take place once the actual perpetrators are held accountable. Kumaraswamy criticized the Special Investigation Team, SIT, for allegedly not pursuing those responsible for the distribution of objectionable content. He stated that the current situation is not a cause for festivities and demanded justice for the victims involved. Kumaraswamy highlighted the gravity of the incident, calling for a thorough and impartial inquiry. He questioned the integrity of the SIT and its actions, insinuating political motives behind Ravana's arrest. Kumaraswamy urged the state home minister to seek support from the central government to ensure a fair investigation and resolution of the case.
In a daring overnight rescue operation, 14 individuals, including members of a Kolkata vigilance team, were successfully rescued after a lift collapsed at Hindustan Copper Limited's Kolihan mine in Jhunjhunu district, Rajasthan. 8 people were extricated from the mine, while the remaining 6 were rescued from the lift itself. The trapped individuals, stranded 577 meters below the surface, were brought to safety with the help of emergency responders. Among the rescued, 3 individuals sustained serious injuries and were promptly transferred to a hospital in Jaipur for medical treatment. Dr. Pravin Sharma confirmed the safe retrieval of all trapped persons, emphasizing the prompt medical care provided. The nursing staff at Jhunjhunu Government Hospital reported fractures among some rescued persons, but ensured that everyone was safe. The incident occurred during an inspection when the lift malfunctioned, causing the vigilance team to be stranded. Grateful for the swift response, the successful rescue operation concluded with no casualties reported.
In response to the U.S. warning about potential sanctions over the Chabahar Port Agreement, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar emphasized that the project will benefit the entire region. Speaking at an event in Kolkata, Jaishankar highlighted the importance of not taking a narrow view of the project and noted that the U.S. itself had previously acknowledged the larger relevance of Chabahar. He assured that efforts will be made to communicate the benefits of the agreement. The long-term bilateral contract signed between Indian and Iranian entities enables the operation of Shahid Beheshti Port in Chabahar for 10 years. Jaishankar underscored India's long association with the project and the significance of signing a long-term pact to enhance port operations, benefiting the entire region. The Chabahar Port, India-Iran's flagship project, serves as a vital transit port for trade with Afghanistan and Central Asian countries. India's investments in the port's infrastructure aim to facilitate smoother transit of Indian goods to these landlocked nations. Tragedy struck in Andhra Pradesh's Palnadu district as 6 individuals lost their lives in a devastating accident that occurred in the early hours of Wednesday. The incident took place near Pasumaru in Chilkalurbripeta Mandal when a private bus collided with a tipper lorry, resulting in a fiery blaze. The victims, including Kasi Brahmeshwara Rao, Lakshmi Shrisai, the bus driver Anji, and tipper driver Hari Singh, tragically perished in the accident. One victim remains unidentified. The bus, en route from Nelayapalam in Bapatla district to Hyderabad, was carrying passengers who had recently participated in the state assembly and Lok Sabha elections. Injured survivors were promptly transported to government hospitals for medical assistance. Eyewitnesses recounted the horrifying moments when passengers frantically tried to escape the engulfing flames, with some resorting to breaking windows to flee. This heart-wrenching event has left a community in mourning, underscoring the importance of road safety and emergency preparedness. In a recent interview, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the controversy surrounding his comments on infiltrators and those with more children. He clarified that his statements were not aimed at any specific community, but referred to every poor family. Stressing on his belief in unity and development for all, PM Modi emphasized his commitment to inclusive growth. He also shared personal anecdotes of his interactions with Muslim families, highlighting his respect for all religions. PM Modi filed his nomination from the Varanasi Lok Sabha seat, vying for a third consecutive term. As the election date approaches, the Prime Minister continues to focus on his vision of progress and harmony for the nation.
In a major development, the Mangalore crime branch has filed a case against notorious gangster Rohit Godara for his involvement in the recent attack at the residence of Bollywood superstar Salman Khan. The firing incident, which occurred on April 14 outside Salman Khan's home in Bandra, Mumbai, has been linked to the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. The police have invoked the stringent Maharashtra Control of Organized Crime Act, (MTA), against all those connected to the shooting. 6 suspects have already been arrested, with 4 others currently evading the authorities. One of the accused, Harpal Singh, was apprehended in Haryana's Fatehabad and is set to appear in the MC Oka court in Mumbai. The investigation unveiled that Singh had financed another accused, Mohammad Rafiq Choudhary, for conducting a reconnaissance mission around Salman's residence. It was revealed that Lawrence Bishnoi's brother, Anmol Bishnoi, orchestrated the attack by providing crucial information and instructions to the assailants. The shooters were reportedly paid a sum of 3 lakh for carrying out the planned attack.
In recent news, a powerful solar storm originating from the highly active region AR 13664 on the Sun has affected Earth. According to ISRO, this storm resulted in a series of X-class flares and coronal mass ejections directed towards our planet. The geomagnetic storm caused disruptions in communication and GPS systems and is said to be the most intense since 2003. ISRO compared the flaring region to the historically significant Carrington event of 1859. While the impact was severe in some regions, India faced lesser effects due to the timing and location. ISRO reported that the ionosphere was turbulent over certain sectors, affecting radio wave communication and navigation systems. The space agency is closely monitoring the situation with observation platforms like Aditya L1 and Chandrayaan-2 to study the event's impact. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story.
We thank you for watching today's news roundup. To dive deeper into our stories, please visit our website at mangaloretoday.com. And to never miss an update from us, click that subscribe button. Here's to staying connected. Good evening.